All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. My name is John, and today we are back with more enhancing. And as you guys know, my seasonal character that we've been playing on for a while, you can check the link in the description and you can see everything we've done so far. We got the Blackstar weapon for the character, and I just wanted to enhance it, see how well my RNG is today. Wanted to take a little break from grinding, and so yeah, we got this, and yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see what we'll be up to today, and hopefully we have some decent RNG. We are at the point where we collected some more Failstacks, and I'm like, we should probably use these, so here we are. Also, I figured if you are trying to enhance Blackstar for yourself, you're probably wondering what Failstacks to use and everything. So generally, these are what I use. Take it with a grain of salt as well, but I've enhanced so many Blackstars. I've done Blackstar clicks from all the way to 0 and done so many pen attempts in my day. So here we are. First 7 are free. So the way I do things is a little bit different. So I value memfrags a little bit higher than like a fail stack. So what people do is 0 to 4. I do agree, like you could click it, but what I would do is probably go within like the 5 to 9 route. So what I do, like Blackstones are cheaper than memfrags. So if you're just gonna pop a 5 stack to get it to 80, sure. All right, so I do actually enjoy looking at the adventurer's choice thing. Sometimes I think these are completely weird and you shouldn't follow it, but for the most part, I think they're more or less accurate. So I think more of like a 10 to 15 is decent. So let's see, we have a 10 stack. The number I generally tend to aim for is like 40% up until a certain point. So then the way I look at it would be, my logic is this: if I were to force it, what would it cost? 3 magical stones, which is, these are irrelevant, these are pretty cheap. The 30 durability is where things get very expensive. So if you are not using artisans or anything, 30 would be basically 100 mil. So the idea is you want to get it in under 3 clicks, right? And how much would that cost you? Like 100 mil. So if you can make a cheaper stack, like a 10 stack, that's what, like 2 mil plus materials. So if I were to force it, it would be basically the equivalent of 3 clicks. But if you can get over like a 33%, then on average it should go. Obviously it does not always work like that, as we see, but on average, I've never seen. Oh my. I'm gonna hold this stack. I'm gonna start another 10. Usually, like, I have good, some days I have good luck, some days I don't. It is what it is. I can't believe I failed like 8 clicks on that one. So 20 and up. Let's see, what would a 20 stack actually be? 45. 4 clicks on average from +9 to +10. So like, what would a 20 stack cost me? Probably like 10, 15 million plus the materials. I think we can do it. Oh boy. Hey, we got a lot of artisans actually from all that event that was going on last time, so I just kind of saved them up. So far, we're not looking really good on the RNG side, but I'd like to think that it'll balance out. I've had worse. Okay. So at +10, let's see, what would it be? If I were to use a 20 stack, it would be like a 1 in 3. If I were to use 30 stack, what would it be? 42% versus 33. So like 1 in 3 versus like 1 in 2.5, whatever that means. So anyway, I'm gonna try. I think this might be a little bit low. I think 30 is pretty accurate, and I would start there, but for the sake of seeing what I can do, let's do it. Okay. Things start getting a little sketch around 12 to 15, and we'll talk about that in terms of value in a second. So 30 stack is 28%, basically 1 in 4, and then like if you were to force it, it would be 6 clicks. So if you want to use a 30 stack, it's 1 in 4 odds, more or less, and then forcing it would be like 6. Okay, so 12 to 15 is where percentages kind of go out the window and you use different ones. So a 40 stack would be 20%, so that's 1 in 5. And then this one would be 1 in 7 with 18 of these. I would personally probably click on like a 45, but like for the sake of 40, it's fine too. That was like 6, kind of breaking even. 13, let's see. A 50 stack is 15%, so 1 in 6. And then this would be a 1 in 8 and a force. I think from 13 to 15, using above a 50 is fine. Obviously, it would be nice if it went up, but sometimes it don't do that, so. And if we make like mid 60 stacks, that's fine too, because we will need them eventually. Click number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not good. We out of food again? Uh-oh. What is happening? Oh, we're out of food. Hold on. Detour. Let me pick up some of these. In case you didn't know, you can actually put food in your family inventory to auto recover. So let me set like another 1,000 in there so we don't have to worry about that for a little bit. Then let's pull out the rest of these and then we'll be good. Okay, so let's see. We're at 30 durability at plus 14. So this is the part where I actually do the math on it, and sometimes it actually is better to force it versus clicking it yourself. We're going to be clicking it because it's content, but if I were to calculate it, let me just show you. So people do usually 50 and up. I personally start at 60 just because easier. And the force cost is 100 durability, probably about 330 mil in terms of memfrags, and then 36 of these concentrateds, which goes for like 2.5 mil each. So that's probably like around 400 mil plus the weapon itself. So it's like, if I were to buy it, it would be 1.7. But if I were to click it, it would be like 400-ish mil. So to buy it, it would be like 300 difference. And yeah, let's see. I do value a 60 stack, probably at about maybe about like 50 mil or something, assuming you like, it doesn't always work like that, but if you know how to enhance, I'd roughly average about 50-60 mil for it. So I personally like starting at 60. If you want to start at 50, I've seen people do that too. The range on what I've done is always like kind of sketch, and I've made 70 stacks. I've hit it on 50. It's weird. So in theory, our goal is to obviously get it in less than 10 clicks, but here is like 1 in 6 in theory. But I like to do a lot of this for content, and if I lose money, it is what it is. All right. So that was like 8 clicks already. I'm convinced this thing is kind of cursed already, though, because did you see that +8 though? We lost like 70 durability on a 50-50. $11, 12 clicks. It was not great. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so let's move that one. All right, so now we are at the point where we are 15 and up, so everything costs 20 durability, and we use different numbers. So to calculate how much each click from 15 to like Tet would be is, or as a comparison, compared to like boss gear like Azarka, Offin, Dandy, and Kuda Maneuver, Blackstar is always one tier ahead. So like a Pride to Duo Blackstar would be the equivalent of a Duo to Tri-Click for boss gear. So that's how I kind of treat it in terms of enhancing like difficulty. 15 to Pry, you could start at like a 20 and do whatever. 20 and up is fine, but the durability cost is 20. Just keep that in mind, that it's a little bit more than regular boss gear, so I'd click on a higher stack. I guess the average player clicks on 30 and up. I think that's fair because the recovery cost is higher. Three clicks on a 50-50. Not really what we wanted to see, but it is what it is. So from Pride to Duo, I usually start at 30 and then go from there. So let's do that. How many stacks? Started on a 28 and 30. Okay. So from Duo to Tri is the equivalent of a Tri to Tet on a boss gear. So you kind of click on like 60s and up. So what I like to do is save to 50s and 60s. Like if I'm out of 60s, 50 is fine. But usually I go with the 60 route. People who go 80 plus, I know why. You don't start at 80. You just happen to get it at 80 because you fail duos until like 90 or something. I've seen people tilt. You don't start at 80. You just happen to hit it on there. And you start at 60. Trust me, I've enhanced Blackstar enough to know that. So, yeah, let's see. That's a 70. That's a 74. Okay. In theory, 1 in 4. And then you keep repeating the process until it goes try, and then you slam it on like a 100 plus. I have a feeling though, this is going to be a multi-part video unless we just like one tap it, because I'm gonna run out of materials. All right, so Pride of Duo. We'll start. Let's use the random like 30 plus stacks on here. Okay. So you see when people hit it on like 70s, this is how it goes. It's not that you start there. I don't know why I do that, by the way. It's kind of like random habit. When we see that 80, we'd no longer click on that one because it's not good. Okay, so we're at try. I actually had a stack for that one, and it is... Oh yeah, we got some more 60s. We should probably use those as well. Let's take the 115 off of the shy and then bring it back. I'm actually very close to 300 stack. I've been grinding the City of the Dead Ulakita area for the things, and plus I want the telescope, and that's the main reason. But yeah, I'm almost at a 300 stack. We're gonna use it on a Deboreka at some point, and it's scary. Deboreka is like knowing that you're just going to light about 100 bill on fire in about 3 seconds. I guess I'll hold that 80 stack there. 60. Let's keep those there for now. I'll keep the 80 on another character because I'm probably going to save that. I don't think I should be using 80s on a try Blackstar. And I guess a little bit of a backstory for all the times I've done enhancing for Blackstar. From try to tet, I guess it depends on how much it sells for on the market. But I think most people start at like a 150 stack and then go push it up to like a 210. That's what I do. But in the case of not having a 150 stack, yeah, so let's look at these. Back in the day, I understand they gave out like 100 stacks like candy, and then so people would be clicking tets on 100 plus Valks and everything. So I understand where this is coming from, and I think this is a little misleading because you can start at any of these numbers and it'll be fine. However, it's when people get them is around these numbers, and I've also seen people get Black Stars at like 200 stat or like a tet at 200 before. So I think this one's a little scuffed, but you could start at any number from like 110 all the way to 160. You'll be fine. And then this should go up to like 210 in my opinion. So I think that's fine. If you're trying to build Failstacks, Blackstar is a decent way to do it. Do I think this is going to go on a 6%? No, I expect myself to build like a 180 stack, so that's probably failing like 10 more times. But I don't think we have the materials for that, and let's surprise me, game. Yeah, I didn't think it was going. Yeah, as we keep doing it, we just click on 60s and hope for the best. Yeet. Okay, Pride of Duo is 30 plus. So yeah, this is where the struggle of Blackstar gets people. It's really just going for Tet, and then once you're at Tet, what do you do with it? Either just use it, sell it, go for pen. I don't want to hold that one. Let's start over. Actually, hold on. Let's build this. Nice. We're out of materials, or not materials, just enhancing blackstones. I always told myself if I ran out of massive pure magics, I would just stop enhancing. But the places I grind, they just kind of give you, they just drop like candy, so we're in an infinite cycle. I'm actually at the point in the game where most of my gear is like, oh, well, like all I really need is Deboreka accessories and I don't know, like pen random stuff. Like I already have full pen Blackstar. Why am I even doing this? I don't know. Content. And I don't know, I just kind of want to see, like, if I were a new player clicking on seasonals, what would I do? And this is literally how I would do it. I should probably go to that. So let's start speedrunning some enhancing so I can go to Kuranda. Why do I keep making 40 stacks or 80 stacks? Of course it didn't go. Okay. Oh, we got a free one. Let me pull this fail stack off another character. Converting all these old stacks to 80s. I wish I knew what to do with 80 stacks. I think 80 stacks for, like, I don't know, Fallen God. That's not really a good idea to use it on like high-end stuff. 80 is just a weird number. Like, maybe it'll come out with more stuff in the future that, like, there are kind of like stacks that people use for various things, but then 80 is just kind of like in between all of those things where it's just like it doesn't really make as much sense to use them. Okay. And just use this one. Rage. It would have been nice if it just went, game. I'm just throwing that out there. Jesus. This game is like, yeah, no free tats today. I think this might actually be it for now. We'll be back with like part 2 and all that stuff. We're gonna get it to Tet if it's the last thing I do. It's not now. I'm gonna save that. Actually, hold on. Let's click this one more time. I kind of hope it does not go, but there's a good chance it will. Duo, we got a 60. Oh, Jesus. All right. All right. Well, I think we are actually out of durability for now. I actually got more Tet clicks in than I thought I would. So we'll save this 140. We'll do episode 2. I guess whenever, but we got some stacks to go. So either the Ator shoes comes out or we get this to Tet. Either one, it'll happen. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you still need help with any fail stacks and anything, just let me know or join the Discord. Let me know what you're trying to enhance and like to what, like Tet, pen, whatever. And I'll try to point you in the right direction. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Peace.